Natural resources firm Vedanta is planning to manufacture about 50,000 personal protective equipment PPE pieces every day by the first week of next month, said Ritu Jhingon, CEO of Vedanta's CSR project Nandgar. It has tied up with the Textile Ministry to import 23 machines from China for manufacturing PPE in India. The International Labour Organization (ILO) and UNICEF issued new guidelines for businesses to help them support working families during the COVID-19 pandemic. The preliminary guidance urges employers to consider the impact of business decisions on workers' families and support greater social protection wherever possible. Most European countries and the US are under lockdown since mid-March due to COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the projection that lockdown may last till mid-July, total apparel consumption in EU and the US is likely to reduce by $300 billion, according to the latest report by Wazir Advisors. 2020 apparel consumption will reduce by 45% in the EU and 40% in the US. The Asian Development Bank (ADB) has tripled the size of its response to the novel coronavirus disease COVID-19 pandemic to $20 billion and approved measures to streamline its operations for quicker and more flexible delivery of assistance. Earlier on March 18, ADB had announced a $6.5 billion package as initial response to the crisis. Demand shocks are expected to hurt India's textile exports over the next few quarters, and the government should consider announcing a comprehensive financial support package along the lines announced in Germany and the US. International consultant KPMG has said in a recent report. Production of yarn, fabric, and apparel is expected to decrease. The Indian Commerce Ministry has designed an online platform for issuing Certificate of Origin, a key document required for exports to those countries with which India has trade agreements. This is expected to facilitate shipments during the COVID-19 crisis. An exporter has to submit such a certificate at the landing port of the importing country. The Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers and Exporters Association (BGMEA) has urged buyers to make their positions clear with the firm commitments regarding settling of outstanding payments and other issues. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdown across the world has seen Bangladesh lose around $3 billion in the form of cancellations or shipments being held up. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina recently unveiled a set of stimulus packages by allocating Taka 67,750 crore, taking the total financial assistance to address the impact of the novel coronavirus on Bangladesh's economy to Taka 72,750 crore, nearly 2.52% of the gross domestic product. Earlier, she had declared a Taka 5,000 crore emergency incentive package.